Um, so my recent video that I put out about Light Tracer, as you probably know, it is software that's real-time rendering software that's still in extremely early development stages. It's only at version 2 point something. Okay, so there's a lot of features, and the roadmap is still vast in terms of the development, and the creators are still developing the tool. Okay, but the cool thing about this is that even though it does not support instancing, it does not support a or Alembic formats, does not support OpenVDB or volumetric rendering data. Currently, it does have depth of field. However, it will still be a really cool thing to be integrated inside of Lightwave as a plugin. If the Lightwave guys contact the developer and somehow they come to some type of agreement and work together to create something like that, because it is nice to have um, outside of Unreal Engine and outside of Octane another option for real-time rendering natively inside of Lightwave via a third-party plugin. Okay, a third-party API or rendering window that could be working similar to VPR, which is what I was hinting at in this video. Okay, and yes, the developers did say that some of the features that I requested will be added to the software at a later stage. They are working on it. However, some of the requests that I made, like the ability to render objects over a video file inside their software, may not work. However, if they they are able to code it to render as how Arnold, if you remember Arnold for Lightwave, how Arnold used to render inside of Lightwave in its own window, then maybe probably it would be able to render hair instances, Alembic, and stuff like that, because Lightwave would already be supporting all those formats, and that would just be rendering the data that's on the screen. Okay, so like I said, it's still in early development, and once they add in Alembic support, and once they add in OpenVDB and so on, then it would be actually cool. But it is, I think it's a really fast renderer, and it doesn't need the latest and greatest high-end RTX graphics card to run. It's running off any type of GPU, so that's the cool thing. And so the scalability in terms of the speed and the rendering, if you do have a high-end GPU or multiple high-end GPUs, or you're running over a cloud GPU system, then the scalability factor will be extremely fast and extremely high. So that's where the advantages of having something like this to work with Lightwave comes in. Okay, for large scale projects and huge data renders, stuff like that, and just think about it happening in real time. Okay, so I think it really is a good idea, like I said, for the Lightwave guys to get in touch with the developer and see if they can come to some type of agreement or some type of package plugin similar to the way Arnold used to work inside of Lightwave. That would be really cool. Okay, for Lightwave. So any type of real-time rendering natively inside of Lightwave is welcomed in any way or form. I would say going forward, because if you
I believe I've
remember
looked at this before in the past,
um,
but they
this
do have an
company right here,
this particular product. I wonder if you're
currently
used to
they do
using
not.
other render.
If you remember Stargate Studios, right? So in 2013, they made a statement that Lightwave was their go-to tool for everything. Lightwave was doing everything for them in 2012, 2011, 2013. And now they are mainly I think working with Unreal Engine. So that's what happened to Lightwave over the years. Lightwave fell off in terms of real-time feedback on large-scale projects. Okay, but at one stage, Stargate Studios were using, I think in the year of 2013, they stated uh, that Lightwave was a secret weapon. Okay, they just do everything inside of Lightwave. And now they are already gone over into creating virtual sets inside of Unreal Engine. So basically, coming back to my argument here is the real time having real time natively inside of Lightwave is the going to bridge the gap and bring Lightwave up to speed. Okay, in terms of real time feedback. Okay, that's the missing link between Lightwave and everything else right now. All right, just putting this video out there.